Proper Context Media, we back. The Real Moose and 7-4.
Sensiete, you already know.
All right, what's going on with y'all, man? We had a weekend in battle rap this weekend.
It was a tough weekend in battle rap, y'all. I don't want to say it was a rough or bad because words have energy. We don't want to put that into the world. We want to uplift our brothers and we want everybody to get back to the greatness that they deserve to be. But we gonna say it was a rough weekend in battle rap.
It was a rough weekend in battle rap. So we just gonna go through this weekend because Sin wasn't with me when I did the other recap. Sin had stuff going on. People got real lives outside of that. You know what I mean? So
appreciate
you know what I mean? So I don't even know where to start. Let's just start with
Queen of the Ring.
Let's start with Queen. Damn, you read my mind. Damn.
Of course, great minds think alike, Musa. Come on, man. That's why we here, brother.
Listen. Queen of the Ring. I don't even know who took. I know who took the greater loss. Because I know who took the greater loss, Queen of the Ring or the URL. It was definitely Queen of the Ring.
Mm-hmm.
For real. Queen of the Ring. We ain't even talking even if you're talking about the stream, URL ain't lose at all. Really, they won because they dropped the battle straight to the app.
Mm-hmm.
Get their bread. You know what I mean?
We have to be honest with ourselves. This is another blemish on Queen of the Ring, without a doubt. It was fire. They brought back the ring. They tried to bring a lot of the.
I was so happy to bring it back.
Like I said, they have us reminisce. They tried to have us reminisce and go back and really feel the energy in the room. But the stream was horrible, bro. Like even
ass. Pay $40 down the drain. Like what's?
I'll be honest. Like I'm sorry, Debo. The bootlegs I saw, I couldn't even sit through those. Like they wasn't even clean all the way through.
Like, what are we doing? This is Proper Context Media. We pay.
I'm sorry.
We don't watch bootlegs. I don't know what Sin is talking about. I paid my $40. I'm gonna tell you this. This is why I'm upset. I ain't even upset at 40. You know what I mean? Whatever she got going on, I seen her explanation. Like people really got people really got real issues out here in the world, like mentally and anxiety and or whatever. People can't deal with stuff. How other people deal with it. Like I deal with stress totally different how somebody else might deal with it. I'm I don't know. Like, I got a really, really, really bad temper. And I just wild out. Like I don't know. The smallest thing, I'm working on it. You know what I mean? So you never know how she was feeling. She might be like me, where something might have pissed her off, and she might have get in there and she might have said some crazy. Okay. You know what I mean? Anything. So shout out to 40. I'm really mad because, come on, man. Like the stream was ass. Let's be for real. The stream was just totally crazy. Shit kept cutting out. He had some good battles on there. Like the Hope Trilly Eliza version was fire. That could have been the main event for real.
Yeah, that was a good battle.
That could have been the main event. I had hoped to win. That could have been the main event. You know what I mean? Some people got Eliza first and second. Cool.
I agree with you. I got Hope Trilly 2-1 as well.
I got Hope 2-1. I feel like that the TS made me a fan that night.
That battle was choppy.
TS fire. Boy, she be punching.
I kept hearing a lot of good things about her though, but the battle was choppy. I couldn't.
TS fire. You know what I mean? Nova Bass was a little outdated. I was a little upset. Like she was fire at some points. She had some fire moments. You know what I mean? But she was a little outdated.
She's the fact that 40. Shout out to her though. Shout out to her. You feel me?
And my whole reason for buying the stream, I ain't gonna lie. Like I ain't buy the stream to see Nova Bass.
I know why you bought it.
Diablo and C Breed lyricist. That battle was ass. And I was so hyped to see. You know what I mean? I was so hyped to see Diablo. Like that battle was ass.
Mm-hmm.
Like Diablo was ass and C-Bree both was choking all over the place and that shit was just ass. The bars was just ass. Mm-hmm. Like that was it was trash. Like I mean, I ain't saying they trash, but that was trash. Like
y'all have to do better, ladies. Period.
It wasn't even just trash. It was like garbage truck juice, like the shit that come anyway.
We're gonna the Proper Context Media. We have to address everybody with the same respect and energy that we do everybody else because we want this all to be a profession. We want you guys to get paid.
I'm judging y'all on. I'm judging the women, but you know what? This is why I'm mad though, for real. Because at the end of the day, let me just talk about this. I'm playing and everything, but let me talk about this for real. Like, hey, listen, Devo, like we trying to push these women forward.
Exactly. Take the ISO, bro. Take the ISO real quick.
We're trying to. No, I want. Should I take the ISO? I'm gonna take the ISO.
Take the ISO real quick because you gotta address it. We have to both address this adequately, bro. Take the ISO.
Listen, Debo, we're trying to push these women forward respectfully. You know what I mean? You can't be going trying new like outlets and new streams to try to put on for pay-per-view or whatever. We got to try to push these women forward. Respectfully, they need the same attention to detail as the men. You know what I mean? Like the stream wasn't good. Like I don't know, you know what I mean? And I'm not even addressing the 40 and coffee thing yet. But I'm just saying, like the stream was horrible. Like you didn't do these ladies justice. And you know, people pay their money to try to support these ladies, and like you got people saying that they'll never buy another pay-per-view for Queen of the Ring again.
That's crazy.
Like you don't want them to go and spend money on RBE, King of the Battle, and all these other things, and spending money on them. And when we trying to push the ladies and give respect to the ladies, when we trying to put them on the same scale, have the same type of quality as, and you might have not known. You know what I mean? You might have not known that this wasn't going to work out, but from here on out, it's a learning experience. You know what I mean? Maybe it's time for you to, make sure. Maybe it's some guarantees. Maybe you need some guarantees. You know what I mean? To try to guarantee these women that their content they spent, that they took time and hard work and putting in is going to be, given to the people in a way that they want it to be received. Like we want to see it. We want to see it in a crisp, clear stream, like because that's what we pay for, and we don't want to be, after the stream is like, oh, we regret this, we regret that, because if the stream was good, maybe we would have been like, okay, forget about coffee and blah blah blah, because we would have got the most out of it. Because if like, come on, man, if the battles aren't good, at least have the stream crisp, because we didn't see URL battles where the stream where the battle was ass, but the stream was crisp. And at the very least, like, it wasn't cutting out. And URL, y'all got to do better too. We're gonna address that. You know what I mean? But shout out to Queen of the Ring, shout out to D-Boy. I know y'all did what y'all could do, but I just feel like, from here on out, y'all gotta pay attention to detail and give them ladies what they deserve, because they work hard on that content and they wanted to give it to the people, and we didn't get it how we were supposed to get it.
Thank you. And with that being said, taking the ball, running down the court, and he said guarantees. These are things that you have to understand. Please add these. When we say guarantees, right? Some people that may fly over people's heads. When we say guarantees, these are these battlers, like these guaranteed battlers that that they're always gonna come through. And as far as male battle rap, we have these essence, I guess, tailored. We could say probably in a span of 5 people, we could count in our hand. There are 5 guys we could always go to. Always guaranteed. They're always gonna have their materials there. They're always gonna come.
Yeah, we ain't doing that because we ain't want to.
We're not gonna do that. I'm not gonna say that we're not putting anything on anybody, because I said we already said respectfully. People have things that they do. And as far as that goes, I haven't even gotten into addressing that. But we just speaking on Queen of the Ring in general as a whole, as a card, as an event. We want to have a clear stream. We want good battles. I understand it's very hard for it to be out of your control what the battler comes with for their rounds, but you can also set up, I guess, a better sense of better battlers that you have better faith in, you trust more, that you know that they're gonna come through and have their shit and take this opportunity as seriously as possible. Not to say that these people there didn't take it as possible as they could have. That's neither here nor there. But as a consumer, that's not my job to care for. As a consumer, you pay your $40 for the stream, and you're there to consume a good stream and watch good battles. If that wasn't received, that wasn't communicated, you feel cheated.
That was crazy.
A consumer, a pause if necessary, to whom they may concern. With that being said, I'm speaking as a person that's paying for something as a customer, and they're not getting what they paid for, in a sense. That discourages them to the next event.
You are not speaking for a customer or a consumer because you watch.
No, because you're right. I'm speaking, I guess, for people like Musa and people that pay for it.
Don't speak for me. Let me speak.
Fine. I won't speak for nobody. I'll speak for Sincere right now, straightfully and respectfully. I watched the bootleg. I'll admit it. Cool. But at the end of the day, the bootleg was trash. I couldn't even watch the fucking battles. That shit was crazy. And I want, at the end of the day, is for these ladies to prosper and Queen of the Ring to prosper. Yeah, I would pay for it. But now, even watching the bootleg, the next event, I feel very discouraged to pay for it, knowing that the stream was down. That 40 didn't show up for her battle. That's crazy to me. You're a professional. Show up and do what you're here to do.
No. Hold on.
You sign up for a job, and communication is key, sir.
Yo, so you ain't never called out on your job? Did you just call out?
But communication is key with that.
Did you call out the day before? Or did you call out that day?
Of course.
You called out that day? No, because I remember you called out the
of course.
You just called out. You called out that day.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't give him no notice. You called out that day. You a professional at your job. You get paid. You get paid to tell me professional. So we ain't doing that. Don't do.
No. I'm gonna own that, and moving forward, I'm gonna have proper communication and make sure I'm doing things properly.
Sometimes things happen, bro. We ain't doing that. Shout out to 40. I don't know what happened. Nobody really knows what happened. She gave kind of a blanket statement.
She gave a very vague statement, bro.
She gave a very protective statement. I don't blame her because when you're dealing with certain type of stuff, you got to protect yourself. So when you dealing, she gave a glimpse. She gave a glimpse and said that she got anxiety and she had this and that before the battles. She gave a glimpse of it. So we started talking about mental health, and you don't want to open yourself up and tell, because listen, people start attacking that. We not about to do that with 40. We don't know what really was going on because listen,
I'm not attacking anything.
As a person who goes through stuff, as a person who has family members who struggle with anxiety and everything. Like I watched that firsthand. Like my girl get anxious about certain stuff. Like you could say something to my girl and she start to have anxiety. Like you don't like it. You know what I mean? Like
anxiety is a real thing.
Shout out to 40. We don't know what she had going on, and I'm not holding that. I know that she didn't battle. I'm not gonna be the one to judge her for it, but I do know that I bought that stream to watch that battle, and I was very, very disappointed that I didn't get the battle.
Respectfully, all I asked for is better communication. I feel like better communication could have probably been handed out. Whether if she did make the communication and that was on Queen of the Ring that did not make that communication to us. I'm just speaking.
But we don't know. We don't know though. That's respectfully.
I'm not placing the blame. I want everyone to understand.
I'm just saying. We know that we found out right then, but we don't know if she told Queen of the Ring staff, "Hey, I ain't gonna be able to do the battle." We don't know that she left because that's what I'm just. I ain't saying what you saying. I'm just saying that some reports like she just left, like she ain't tell nobody nothing. We don't know that. Like no Queen of the Ring staff said that she just left or like she didn't communicate. I'm not gonna speculate. She might have talked to somebody and said I can't do it. Like I'm going through something. Whether she was there or not, you know what I mean. I ain't want to hear to crucify her or nothing. I ain't even trying to make excuses for her. I'm just saying I'm not the one to talk about something that I don't know. I don't have no facts or no details on the situation.
Exactly.
I'm not even about to, but I know that this is the second. We had two events that we did this week and over the weekend, but we didn't have a main event for it, and that is sad. Like I was upset that 40 that 40 and Coffee didn't battle because I bought that stream for that. I was actually looking forward to the recap for y'all, and and also URL they had some issues this weekend.
Any given Sunday
they had some issues. They had some issues with the stream. They had some issues with, after that, we definitely not talking about that.
Redirecting you straight to the internet to watch the stream on the internet when you have an app that you fucking downloaded on your phone.
I'm going to tell you this. We're definitely not talking about Surf and Cortez.
No.
We're not talking about that situation at all.
No, whatever that situation is, respectfully, that's some street shit.
Click off now. Proper Context Media.
Exactly. That way, that way. Go that way. Click off, hit the X. We don't do that here. We run through certain codes, certain morals. We're not here to even address or even talk about that. All we want is everybody's safety and condolences to everybody to be good. And
I don't give a fuck about none of that. Like,
we don't talk about that. That being said, any given Sunday though.
No, I ain't saying that. I'm just playing. But for real, like if it was my people, he would have been dead. He pulled a knife. Like you stabbed a nigga, like that's like you would have listened. Me and my folks would have been there. Your ass would have been dead. Anyway, listen, we ain't even talking about that. Like that's no more different. Like my folks would have killed your stupid ass. Anyway, like
that being said, any given Sunday, y'all, let's talk about these amazing battles we had. We had 3 great battles. It wasn't, you feel me? I felt like personally it was a battle. It was a night of 3-0s. Personally, I got 3-0s.
A lot. I mean, it was some 3-0s, but
I got straight 3-0s. Let's talk about it.
I do not have. Okay.
Ab versus Danny. Go ahead.
Do not make me grab my notes respectfully. Yeah, Danny, listen, Ab did not 30 Danny.
Let's go grab the notes. Nigga, I have Ab 30 and Danny, bro.
Like they not right here. You talking that shit? Like they're not right here.
30 pages of rhymes in this motherfucker.
What you talking about? Av did not 30 Danny.
That
second round, Danny hit that nigga with 4 rebuttals off the dribble. The first one they hit, even though it was fire. The next 3 hit, and then like what?
His round was mediocre after that.
Yo, Av round was a little short in the second, and I feel like Danny won the second.
I have him edging it, bro. And then you not telling me he won the third with that. He literally ran that same angle the whole round, bro.
He shot that surf. Come on, man. He flipped Av ever again. Like, come on, he was wilding. What? Second pressure with the stick like a thermostat. He had 4 rebuttals. Listen, bro, listen. All thing Av had was that 4th option like Chase Daniels. Manage your first fight like Tony Bro.
Like the Twins and Danny House like I'm Uncle Jesse. You bugging,
that was the first.
That was in the, of course, but that shit was hard, nigga.
That was the first. We're not talking about the first. We know. Listen, Av won the first.
Nigga,
Av won
the
third. I'm only arguing the second.
Immigrant line. Why are you bugging that ice picking immigrant line?
The ice picking immigrant line was fire, but was it better than the check the pressure with the temperature? Check pressure with the stick thermostat. He was shooting that shooter. He got to be glue shit when he turned to the girl and said, "You got that shit on right now." The 4 rebuttals. Come on, bro. We know Danny won that second. Like, come on, bro. Like, respectful.
No, I don't.
You could say it was close, but come on, Danny won that second. After not win that second, did you go back and watch it?
Yes, I got with the 3.
Respectfully, ain't no like I don't know what y'all. I don't even like what.
It ain't y'all. Address me correctly, brother.
You are what you watching. Ain't no way that you feel like Av won that second.
I'm
like,
not saying it's a body like a 30 body. It's like a edge.
It wasn't even no gentleman.
Every round for me, bro.
Danny clearly won the second.
Nah,
his material was way better. Just the 4 rebuttals by themselves. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. Say he had 4 rebuttals and 3 of them. Wait. Let me finish. He had 4 rebuttals. 3 of them was haymakers. If somebody got a round with 3 haymakers in it, you would say that most of the time they won that round. Name me 3 haymakers from Av's round. This is before he got into his written material. He had 3 haymakers as rebuttals.
We got
just let me finish. Now you got it. Before we get into his writtens, he had 3 haymakers as rebuttals. Now tell me 3 haymakers in that round.
Don't worry, we'll wait. He had the Tony Bro. He had the Norbit by the speaker, and he had the ice cream.
He had the Tony Bro, which got rebuttal, which was kind of like that. That was kind of So listen, bro, come on, bro. Like he had one rebuttal.
Nigga.
He had the immigrant line that was 1 haymaker.
Then
he had 3 haymakers before he got to his writtens.
Bro, respectfully, I'm telling you, I got Av edging that round, bro.
Man, okay, we going past that because
I got him edging it. You're not gonna move me off my rock, you know that, bro.
Yes, like you got to just look at the logic.
Ain't no logic, nigga. I gonna move this pack on this court up and get this shit over.
Because this is why I'm gonna tell you, this is why fans, respectfully, I don't mean no disrespect, but this is why fans say niggas be dick eating because they always come with an opinion without no logic. You can't put no logic behind it because I just put so much logic behind it, and then you just said,
I just told you why, bro. I told you
you can't stand on something with no logic. You ain't got no foundation.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, to me, Danny's round after the rebuttals was a mediocre round. There was nothing there for me. For me, personally, I can't speak for the world. For me, there was nothing there outside of his rebuttals. It was a mediocre round. And his third round was long-winded for no reason.
The flip Av ever again, niggas been talking about that. They got to be with the girl. That wasn't fire.
That was fire. It was cool. But
so what you talking about? You just said there wasn't nothing fire after the rebuttals. What are you saying?
It was
cool. Okay,
cool.
You know, let's move on.
It was cool, Musa. It was cool.
Let's move on. I ain't even about to even talk. I ain't even about to point out the fact you just contradicted yourself.
No, let's go. Let's get into it. No. We're not doing that. Talk to me. Yeah, how I contradicted myself. Talk to me.
Because you said it wasn't enough. He didn't say nothing after that. Did I just say 2 things? You said they both was fire.
They were fire.
I didn't say nothing after fire after rebuttals though. Luke Castro versus Charlie Clips.
This nigga, man.
Lou Castro versus Charlie Clips.
Uh-huh.
What you
I
gonna
got
say?
Charlie with the
What you gonna say?
32.
Are you gonna? Oh, okay. I was about to say because you how you was going with it.
Nah. Luke Castro had a great. I'm
30
not
of
like I said. It's all the edge every round. Luke Castro had three
No,
great
this was
amazing
a 30.
rounds.
This was a 30.
There was a 30 body.
I ain't saying a body, but this was a gentleman's 30. This battle was a gentleman's 30.
He went down fighting.
It wasn't no round that I could give Lou.
But
Respectfully.
you admit he went down fighting. Period.
Oh no, Lou is crazy. Yo, this is one of the best Lou's I've ever seen, and that's what's crazy. That was kind of like this. That's kind of like the Tay Rock Daylight. This was one of them Tay Rock Daylight things. Like it's one of the best Tay Rocks we've seen. He stepped his pen up so high, but Daylight just kind of like edged him every round. This is one of them Geechee Gotti shoot surf where Geechee Gotti was great, but Sue Surf edged him every round. He was just greater every round. Pause. That sounds kind of crazy. Excuse myself. You know what I mean? But this is one of them. Like, listen. I heard Lou Castro talking about he might have edged the second and won the third. Boy, listen.
I heard him on the spaces. He said overall he's still happy with the battle because Charlie came to the battle.
He was great.
Charlie just showed too many levels. So his replay value in the battle. People are gonna watch it over and over.
Too many levels, bro.
Yo, that was just straight veteranship. And like,
you ain't know I killed him with all big dog boxing. Rottweiler. Come on, bro.
That Shih Tzu line, bro. That shit was crazy,
on,
bro.
You gave him the belt at Midnight Matter. He didn't deserve that shit too. Hey, little dog. Come on, man.
Yo, respectfully, I was over a table when he said that shit, bro.
That nigga had a whole dog skin.
I was like this taking
in 2022. I heard him say, and listen, he had a whole dog scheme in 2022. A whole basically slow it down and run it back. Hey, holla, you know I killed him with all big dogs. He basically had to slow it down in 2022.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Because niggas didn't even catch it until he said it.
He had to slow it down.
I didn't catch it until he said it. When he said it, then I was like, oh, wait, he was naming a whole bunch of dogs.
Let's shout out to Charlie Clips. Just like Shoot Surf had the subtitles in 2020.
That speaks to his intangible ability to be able to structure something like that and say something like that. And it's like,
and you be able to bring it back and have you like, oh, shit, I miss it. That was a slow it down
moment.
That
was crazy.
Like that was a subtitles moment. That was a bring it back, like slow it down. I just dish you. That was one of them moments. Like he was like, "Oh shit, hey holla!" They just with all big dog. Like what?
I'll tell you this much: Lou Castro is gonna be a stronger battler after this because he learned a lot through this Charlie Clips battle. Because Charlie Clips showed a lot of veteranship through this entire battle, and without it, even I owe you an apology. Respectfully, I apologize because I doubted Clips. I thought he was gonna come in playing. But even in the first round, you could tell by his demeanor, like Charlie Clips was not playing with Lou Castro, and that I chalked that up to Lou Castro as well because he's been doing great. And he's been doing what he has to be doing for Charlie Clips to even consider him to take him that seriously.
That's a fact. Yo, Charlie Clips really took him serious, but you know,
Charlie Clips was not. That was a Tay Rock Charlie Clips.
Like, listen, if Lou battled anybody else that night, they was dead.
That ass.
If Lou battled anybody else that night, they was out of there. Like Lou was wild. No, he was. Come on, man. Skirt on all you bitches. Catholic school. Man, like Lou was. Come on, man.
Charlie Clips
was wild. Let's get this shit.
Veteranship.
Like Charlie was just.
And another intangible ability I like to point out is the shit he does in Wild 'N Out. Believe it or not, he was like incorporating that shit in and out of his fucking rounds, bro. Like. The freestyles, the way he was weaving them shits in and out of rounds, because like you really gotta pay attention when he's freestyling to material. Like if you really study these rounds, you could tell when certain battlers are freestyling and some of this shit is strictly written material. Like he's just incredible around. I just like to shout out to both of them. Great battle, great material.
You don't know, it's respectful. You don't know when him or like sometimes like him and DNA, you never know when they freestyle. Like that shit just be like that shit be crazy for real. Like you don't know.
You think he freestyled that whole scheme about dogs? I think that shit was written. There's no way
that was probably
he freestyled that whole thing. That's fucking insane.
Who knows? That the beginning of that first
was
all freestyle.
I know.
I'm learning.
Jumped into a little scheme.
Learning. And my skirt is like Jazz last time being the version. Like, come on, man. Like, that was all freestyle. That shit sound like written.
He could have had that scheme written down on his phone though already, like something he'd been prepared.
I don't know.
Don't put it because he's that much of a veteran, in my opinion. Honestly,
like Charlie Clips is different. Like, I don't know. I had Charlie 3 on that battle, but Luke
serious Charlie Clips.
I feel like the next nigga is out of there fucking with Luke. Like, you know, we can say that Luke took a couple losses back to back. Luke is on the losing streak. I can say now, like he lost to Fonz. He lost. I don't want to say a couple battle losing streaks, but if we just say his last
two for sure. Without a doubt.
I say even before that, I feel like Arsenal beat him. I'm sorry. Pause. That was crazy. Excuse myself.
That's cool.
I feel like Arsenal, you know, won that battle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So I could say he's probably on a losing streak, but he's still fire. Even if, you know, he's not. It's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like, you know what it is? It's kind of like that Kid Chaos effect, where they fire every single battle.
We're not doing that.
No, just listen, though. They're fire every single battle. But they get their names and their opponents come like Paul, like they bring so much, like, because they're so nice, their opponents show up. Like with Kid Chaos, let's talk about Kid Chaos and Chess.
Nobody plays with Kid Chaos.
Nobody plays with him. Nobody plays with Luke.
And it's crazy, like the way you put it is like people try to take him like he's not that good, but it's like everybody shows up to battle Kid Chaos because they know if they don't, they're gonna get blown out of there.
Or he keep losing, but look at the names that he's taking and look at how they're showing up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how to respect him. And you can say the same for like Lou. You know what I'm saying? Like they really like them opponents respect them. They come in, you know, they listen, they showing up the battles like with the full clip. They ain't coming with, you know what I mean, yeah. Paul. They ain't showing up with half a clip. They listen. I know for a fact if I slip in this battle, he could get me out of here. Because look at that Kid Chaos versus Chess. If it was anybody else, if Chess would have slipped up in the battle, Chess was out of there.
Facts. Yeah.
He was out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Chilla, he was out of there. He would have slipped up.
Mm-hmm.
Like all of them, like if listen, like it's just certain people. Listen, if Charlie would have slipped up or played,
Real Sick is another one of those. Like, out of there. Play with. You'll be out of there if you fucking slip up one of the rounds against one of them.
Like what we doing? Like at the end of the day, like I feel like they kind of in the like and Chess. Speaking of Chess, like like
let's get
I don't
to
feel
it,
like
man.
I really listen. Let's just
shout out Colin Nav.
Chess. Listen, let me just say this. I do feel like throwing up and choking is two different things.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't really like stop your body, how your body responds. You can't stop it. Like anybody who never threw up, I done threw up in school, threw up on a bus, I done threw up in, you know, you can't stop yourself from throwing up.
Mm-hmm.
Like it ain't no way you ever try to stop yourself. You could try for a minute, but if that throw up is coming up, your body is going.
Yeah,
your body, you ain't got no control. You have no control on how your body responds to certain things. Like so, like it is what it is. Like I don't like once he got it together though. Man, Chess first round was so crazy.
Yeah, that Chess first round got me crazy hype at work. Like I was
come on, paying the mirror. Like that was crazy. Like Chess was wild. Like, but with that being said, I did give Calico that first. Like Calico be sliding. I don't even know what. Like, listen, Av said in the spaces yesterday. He said Calico rap. He rapping cursive. Like his flow.
That's a beautiful way to put that.
He rapping cursive. Like you know what I mean? Because like and certain like from the it's like his whole round is one punch. Like the way when he was talking that, you know what I mean? You know, he was in and out of shit. Like on the nights you took a L and smack, he from Queens, he could move any type of way. Like when he was doing that whole chess game, that nigga started his round and said, "You a motherfucking pawn."
Yeah, and then from there, a whole chess scheme that went through the entire
base. Didn't even know he was scheming. That
nigga when he said that, you a motherfucker.
Niggas ain't know he was scheming until he got to on night.
That as a double
and he did it with his hand. He said in the stairwell with Bishop and all that. Like he was like, is he still a rook to me? Until he said on nights he took a L, like then you got the crowd like, oh, or when he said a rook to me.
Yeah.
Like, yo, bro, Cal was scheming. He started scheming from nigga, you a pawn. Nigga, Cal was like, I got Cal first round. I feel like he had the first round. Chest was fire. I don't hold that. I do not hold that throw around against him. I don't care what DNA said. Shout out to DNA. I don't, because DNA, you threw up. You knew your body couldn't, and you ain't want that round to be counted against you.
Yeah.
I had Cal that first round. How you feel about that first?
I edged Cal too. I'll be honest with you. Tell you out the gate, I edged Cal all 3 rounds. Honestly.
I don't edge Cal all 3 rounds. I thought Cal's second was kind of short, actually. His second was short.
Still edging him that round.
That second was so crazy. I feel like Chess went, and just like everybody else said, everybody watching that battle who rewatched that battle, I just rewatched it. Chess like tapped into a different bag. He had different cadences. Like he was. Like Chess second round was like
that's how I felt about his first round. Like his first round was so.
When that nigga came out and rebutted, I knew that second was a different.
Oh yeah, that crazy.
With Chess,
Chess again.
With Chess rebuttal. He said it was in my bill of health. He said acid reflexes in my bill of health. I threw up on purpose tonight because I wanted to feel like that old Chess. I said, this round about to be different. I ain't never heard Chess rebuttal. Listen,
yeah, that shit got me crazy.
On my mama, I ain't never heard Chess rebuttal. That was the first time I ever heard Chess rebuttal on the boss. Listen, I was like,
that guy's getting better, bro. He's getting better. I
said this round about to be different. And the way he just started like jumping in and out of them pockets, the way he was like, bro, listen, Chess. I had Chess the second clear. Cal was sliding in the second though.
That's what I'm saying.
But I just felt like that. I feel like Chess just did too much, especially like, and I feel like Cal started heating up at the end of his second.
Mm-hmm.
But Chess was cooking through his whole second. I feel like the beginning of Chess second was just so like how he fed off of that rebuttal. The beginning of his second was so like how that momentum
he received off the crowd,
everything like Chess just started going crazy. And I don't feel like the energy in Cal second round was reciprocated as much. Cal had a fire round, but I feel like Chess won that second clear, but Cal won that battle clear. Chess choked in the third. It was a choke. Well, it was not a stomach. I don't give a damn if he got it back or not. That was a fucking choke. He lost that third. Yeah, but if Chess didn't lose that third, we would be having if Chess is choking that third, we would be having a totally different conversation about this battle.
It might be a debatable, honestly.
Yes. Now it's a clear win. Calico beat Chess clear, respectfully, and I'm gun titles. Now I'm going to say that. I'm going to say he won. I ain't going to say it's clear because I ain't even going to say clear because that first round is so debatable.
That first round is fucking insane by both of them, honestly.
If you one of the people who don't count that throw up as a choke, that first round is so debatable. That second round, I feel like Chess won clear, in my opinion. How you feel about the second?
I edged Kyle. Kyle was sliding. He was flowing through that whole second. I felt like Kyle was super immaculate. Like we got shoebox Kyle, old Kyle that round.
Take my notes.
That shit was crazy.
Oh no, Cal was sliding that second.
That's what I'm telling you, Cal.
What you did is what you learned from it.
That's what I'm telling you. That was old shoebox Cal, bro. That was young Cal with the Caesar, my nigga, before the dreads, nigga. That was Cal, nigga.
Tell him Pac. Just like did he tell him big? Yeah.
I'm telling you, that second round, I had to edge Cal. I seen that round a couple times because I'm telling you,
I still edge Chess though.
Bro, Musa, I was torn this whole battle. Like I wanted to give Chess this whole battle, honestly.
Yo, but that Chess wasn't what I guess you ain't never seen Chess with Pops. I guess it wasn't fresh. Like that was crazy. Like Chess won that. Chess won that second. Chess won that second because, like, come on, man. When he did that whole little angle about blackface, what?
Pops angle, that shit was a whole angle, but it wasn't
stand up nigga because you use yours. You can't stand a nigga who ain't have a dad and a stand up nigga because you use yours as a crutch. Like, come on, bro. Chess won that second. If you listen, if I'm gonna need you to change any opinion, it's gonna be this one. It's gonna be this one. And you from the Bronx. You should be ashamed of yourself. Listen, That whole
yo, you know what's crazy?
Let me
resonate with that ball because I don't got a pops, nigga. I grew up without a father, nigga. My mom.
He said you can't say a nigga ain't a stand up nigga if he ain't grow up with his pop because you use yours as a crush.
Yeah, that shit was
And then
hard.
that whole little angle was so fire. Even Cal said he liked it.
Yeah, that shit was hard.
Like I feel like that was a deal, and then the rebuttal with the rebuttal, then the fresh line. I feel like in your mind, let's just be for real. In your heart, you want to say chess edge that round.
I do. I do.
If I need you to, let's just be for real. If I'm gonna need you to change anything, listen, corporate context media, let's just be for real. Chess edge that second. Let's just be for real. Can we call that? Can we keep it real? Can we keep it real one time?
Yo, he walked me down, y'all. He finally got me.
Thank you. Chess one.
He finally got me.
Hard. Like, come on, man. Chess was doing too much in that second. And
I feel like Cal was sliding that whole round, bro.
The beginning of that second, when Cal started doing this for Chess, I knew Chess was in a different bag.
Chess was, bro, off the start of the round, Chess was just different.
Chess just started, and the energy didn't go down at all. Chess was just in a different type of bag. I had Cal 2-1. Chess second was so crazy. If we can get 3 rounds of that Chess second, same as the Kid Chaos second.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, man. Come on.
Oh, man. Well, let's talk about it.
And I got it on the side of me. Still moving like all rules don't apply to me. Like, come on, man.
That nigga Chess. I was so like enamored by his
easy come, easy go.
His writing.
It started to be second round chess. I know second round Tay-Rock. It started to be second round chess. Wasn't it easy come, easy go? When it's hey, yo, listen. Chess, it started to be second round chess. Chess started to drop these gems in the second. Y'all better pay attention. Hey, listen. You know he gun title.
Mm-hmm.
The second round be for chess. The Kid Chaos. The easy second. Listen, this second verse counter. This is
the New Jersey tour second.
Y'all better start paying attention. Hey, yo, y'all battle rap. Listen, I ain't saying no more gun titles. Y'all niggas is losing the second verse chess. I'm just saying respectfully.
Wasn't the second one that he had against this nigga Saga too? That why we got a daughter be led up to heaven? I think that was in the second round.
Chess seconds. I don't know if that was the second. I just listen.
If I recall correctly, I think that was the second round.
Second. See, remember his second verse for first Jerry West? Like what?
Yeah, I remember his second against Reed Dollars, nigga. You left that shit in the car, nigga. It will take me where the car is at, nigga.
Chess second rounds be like, hey man, second round chess. Hey, I'm just saying, respectfully.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, man, that does it for our show tonight. You know what I mean? We're gonna have to, we're gonna this weekend sometime. Talk to Hennessy TV. She's gonna come up this weekend. Respectfully, she won the
naming.
She won the name the show. So she's on the show. Good God gang.
Applause to her.
Round of applause to Hennessy TV. This week we're gonna give her up. We're gonna give her the money. You know what I mean? I'm just cash up for the money live on the show. You know what I mean? So, y'all tune in. Also, I got a couple battle rap interviews coming up. It's going to be Proper Context Media, the Kickback series. Y'all tune in for that, respectfully. We're in the building. Good God gang. Stay safe.
Good God gang. Stay safe, y'all.
Like and subscribe.
Woo.